दृष्टुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्. Dear students, we have discussed what is resonance, how to write the resonating structures, and we are discussing the application of resonance. Today in this class, we are going to discuss how resonance explains the acid strength and basic strength of aromatic compounds, the relative acid strength and basic strength of aromatic compounds. So, application of resonance in explaining the acid strength, basic strength of aromatic compounds, reactivity of aromatic compounds. The aromatic compounds undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. Whether the electrophilic substitution reaction will take place at ortho position or para position or meta position, that again will explain by the concept of resonance. Then the third point I am going to discuss is the reactivity of a molecule. Some compounds undergo electrophilic addition reaction and some organic compounds undergo nucleophilic addition reaction, but both contain the pi bond. A compound containing pi bond undergoes addition reaction. We have read alkenes, alkynes undergo addition reaction. There we have studied in our 11th class, alkene and alkyne undergo electrophilic addition reaction. The moment we come to aldehyde and ketones, there is also pi bond, but they undergo nucleophilic addition reaction. Why this nucleophilic addition reaction, how it takes place, that we can explain from the concept of resonance. So again I am recapitulating you, when a molecule or an ion is exhibiting resonance, we write the resonating structures because of the delocalization of the unshared pair of electron. It produces resonating structures, and the two extreme structures, they are the non-ionic structures. The non-ionic structures and ionic structures will be present. So for the reactivity of the molecule, the ionic structures contribute towards reactivity of the molecule, or to explain the chemical reactions of the aromatic compound or aliphatic compound. Whereas the two extreme structures, the non-ionic structures, they will explain about the stability of the compound. Second thing, that if we can, then how to write the delocalization. So there may be two things simultaneously operating in a molecule. There will be a resonance, that is due to delocalization of unshared pair of electron along the atomic kernel, and also there may be inductive effect, either minus I effect or plus I effect. Now question rises to mind, which will, according to which the property of the compound will be decided. Both will operate, inductive effect will operate and also resonance will operate because of the localization of pi electrons, but always resonance dominates over the inductive effect. The effect due to resonance will contribute towards the reactivity or the property of the compound than the inductive effect. Why? Because in inductive effect we will have only one possible structure, ionic structure, another non-ionic structure. But due to resonance, because of delocalization of pi electron, we will have more than two structural forms. When anything can be represented or can exist in more than one form, then that is more stable, and chemical reaction leads to stability. Hence, the property of the molecule will be more decided by the resonance, then the inductive effect. Both will operate. Inductive effect will have also its contribution, but the final one will be both in taking place. This will, for example, if you have a candle, the candle produces light in the darkness. Suppose the darkness is there, candle is there. Now the entire thing is lighted by the candle. Now we switch on a tube light. Suppose we remove the candle, switch on the tube light. Again it gives more brightness to us. But when the candle is there and the tube light is switched on, then the candle is there. Not that candle is not producing light. The candle is producing light, but the light due to the tube light or the fluorescent tube is more than that of candle. The candle diminishes. Not that candle is not producing the light. So exactly these two concepts you students should keep in mind while explaining the effects due to resonance. So today's class I will be discussing to you phenol is acidic. Phenol is acidic. This one I will explain the acidic strength, one point. Second point, phenol is ortho para orienting. These are the two things I am going to explain. First I will explain you phenol is orthopara orienting, means phenol undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction. The electrophilic substitution takes place at ortho and para position of phenol, not at the meta position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions are there. 1, 2 position is called ortho position. 1, 3 position is called meta position. 1, 4 position is called para position. 1, 5 position is called meta position, and 1, 6 position is called as ortho position. So the substitution will take place at the second carbon atom or the sixth carbon atom with respect to the functional group, that is phenol. So first I will discuss the orthopara orienting, then I will go to phenol is acidic and factors influencing the acid strength of phenol. So let's come first. Phenol is ortho-para orienting. Phenol is ortho and para orienting. Now let me explain you why it is called, why this is, what is phenol? Phenol is a hydroxy benzene. Phenol is hydroxy benzene. That means this is benzene. From benzene, if we remove the OH group, a hydrogen atom from any position, and substitute a OH group, then we get hydroxy benzene. This hydroxy benzene is called as phenol. So what is this? This is En, this is OL, and this is En, and this is pH. The benzene nucleus is pH. This double bond is En and O. That means 2 pH. The OH is bonded through a double bond. Think it is samas. Jemti ame kohuchu Odia re podichu samas podichu vyakaran re. Exactly same thing. Chakram dharayati ja sa chakradharah. Bhagavan Vishnu को चक्रधर कुआ जाउछि. Chakram dharayati ja sa chakradhara kochi. So here also exact thing. This is a phenol. It is holding whom? The OH group. How? Through a double bond. So the carbon atom of benzene and OH group is bonded to this, and this carbon atom is bonded to En and phenol. Then question comes, where from the benzene? Why it called phenol? Because benzene has 3 names. Benzene has 3 names. It's called benzene. It is also called arene, A-R-E-N-E, arene, because AR stands for aromatic. It is called benzene is called benzene. it is called arene. It is also called arene, means this En is a double bond there, and this aromatic double bond is there, and E is a hydrocarbon. Why the benzene is called an arene? Because it is an aromatic compound and the double bond is present and it is a hydrocarbon. E indicates the hydrocarbon. Then it is called phene. The other name is called also phene. This is called as phenyl, and this is called phenyl. Phenyl double bond, E again hydrocarbon. So it is phene. So from this the name has come. This phene. What has gone? Hydrogen gone. When hydrogen gone, according to nomenclature, minus E, what has happened? OH. So this is called phenol. So this is the reason why phenol is called phenol. The other name of phenol is called carboxylic. It is called as carbolic acid. It is called as carbolic acid. See, OL. Here there is OL and IC and acid. This carbolic acid. These are called sandhi. We have read in our grammar, any grammar, either Oriya or Sanskrit or Hindi, whatever grammar you have read, exactly same thing comes here. If you split the word, there is a carbon system, there is a OL group, alcohol OH group is there. It is IC, means it exhibits the property of oxy acid. Hence it is called as carbolic acid. It is called as aryl alcohol, not aryl alcohol, it is a hydroxybenzene. It is called phenol, called carbolic acid. Now I'll come to write the resonating structure of phenol. So we'll write the resonating structure of phenol. From there we will explain that it is this. So in phenol, this is the benzene nucleus is there, and there are three alternate single bond double bonds and OH group. And the OH group has, oxygen atom has two unshared pair of electrons. 6 electrons are there. One electron of oxygen has joined in the covalent bond. The other electron formed a covalent bond. Two lone pairs are there. So the lone pair of unshared pair of electron of oxygen is in conjugation with a double bonded system. This is called conjugate system, where there is alternate single bond double bond take place. That is called conjugate system. So here is a double bond, then single bond, then double bond, then single bond, then double bond, then single bond, then. So the OH group of the phenol is bonded to the carbon atom, which is in conjugation. So this, now what will happen then? So you see oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. So there is a pull of electron, that is called Manassa effect. There is a Manassa effect. And at the same time, the electron pair is attracted towards benzene nucleus. Why? Now because 6 pi electrons of benzene, we have read, they are oscillating over the 6 carbon nuclei. The 6 pi electrons of benzene are constantly oscillating over the 6 carbon nuclei. They are oscillating. Just there is a disk, moving disk. If I stand on a moving disk, then I will not be moving, but my position will be changing. So that is the reason this pair of electron comes to this place and this pair of electron comes to this carbon atom. This is called ortho. This is 1, then this 2, this 3, this 4, this 5, this 6. So this is 1, this carbon atom is 1, this 2, this 3, this 4, this 5, this 6. So this is called, the 2 position and 6 position are called as ortho position with respect to OH group. 3, 5 position are called meta position with respect to OH group, and 4 is called para position with respect to OH group. So then what will happen? Because of delocalization, we will get a structure of this phenol. So this double bond remains as such, this double bond remains as such, the OH remains like this. The one pair of electron of oxygen is still there, and this pair of electron came here and it is moved into the benzene nucleus, gets delocalized into the benzene nucleus. As oxygen is losing the electron pair, hence this gets a positive charge. The oxygen atom gets a positive charge. So because of the delocalization of the unsaid pair of electron of the oxygen atom of the OH group, the oxygen atom gets a delta positive charge and the ortho position gets a full negative charge. Now then what will happen? This pair of electron will come to this place. Again this get delocalized. It will get delocalized. So we get another structure for phenol, that this remains as such. Here are two double bonds and here is the lone pair of electron has come, and here is a double bond between oxygen atom and OH group, and oxygen atom got a positive charge. Oxonium character. The phenol has here oxonium character. There is a charge separation in the molecule. The oxygen atom has a positive charge, the benzene ring has a negative charge. So there is a what? There is a charge separation in the molecule. Now we will have another structure, how this pair of electron will go to this position and this pair of electron will come to this position. Again back to the ortho position. So it will get now this, we will get this double bond here, and the lone pair of electron has come to 6 carbon atom, and here is oxygen atom has a positive charge, and there is oxonium, and there is again charge separation in the molecule. Now since there is a positive charge and here is a negative charge, so this negative charge will have a tendency to move toward the positive charge. So again this comes back and gets this original structure of the phenol. So this you get the structure OH group. We got back so we got, these are the 5 resonating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you go to benzene, this is a benzene, and there is another structure of benzene. These are the two. So these two are called as a Kekulé structures. These two are called Kekulé structures. So here the 1 and 5 structure. So these are the resonating structures of phenol. Now we will write the resonance hybrid. Then what is the resonance hybrid? What is when a molecule or ion is represented by more than one structural forms due to partial distribution of pi electrons, such that no single structure can explain all the properties of the molecule, whereas all the structures together can explain all the properties said to exhibit resonance. Each structural form is called as resonating structures, and the molecule is represented by a hybrid them of all, means all the 5 structures when put together, all the 5 structures will put at one place, that is called 5 in 1. That is the resonance hybrid of phenol. That will be what? Resonance hybrid of phenol. So we will have the like this. This is the resonance hybrid of phenol. So what has happened? This is OH, and it had the lone pair of electron. Now the delocalization started. The movement. Delocalization means movement from one place to all places. That place is called is delocalization. So it started like this. Delocalization started. Then it came like this. Then it moved like this, then it moved like this, it moved like this, it moved like this, again it went back to oxygen. Because of this delocalization, what has happened? It got oxygen atom got a positive charge, and this negative charge, and the negative charge, and there is a negative charge at ortho and para position. This is resonance hybrid. This is what? The resonance hybrid of phenol. So now what we will explain? Structure 1 and 5. 1 and 1, this structure and 5 are Kekulé structures, are non-ionic. They are what? Non-ionic. The non-ionic Kekulé structures. So they will contribute towards stability of the molecule, because there is no ionic form. The atom and ion is more radical, more reactive than atom. Hence the ions are called radical state of atom. Radical means reactive state is called radical. So here that 5 and 1, they are the non-ionic Kekulé structures, and they contribute towards what? Towards stability of the molecule. These two structures will contribute towards stability of the resonance hybrid. So with this 1 and 5, they are non-ionic Kekulé structures, will contribute towards stability, because non-ionic resonating structures contributes towards the stability of the molecule. Whereas structure 2, 3, 4 are ionic. And what is there? There is charge separation. There is a charge separation, means here is a negative charge, positive charge, negative charge, positive charge, negative charge, positive charge, negative charge. So there is a charge separation. Those structures are more reactive, means they will contribute towards the property of the compound. So what is happening? So this is they are the property of the molecule. Now if this you come to a electrophile comes, where the electrophile will go? Electrophile is a positive charge. The electrophile will find its position where? At where is positive charge, negative charge. At ortho position we have negative charge. At para position we have negative charge, and ortho position we have negative charge. So this is the resonance hybrid we got. This resonance OH group, because of the delocalization, we got the negative charge. So here is a positive charge. Here you have negative charge ortho position, and this is para position. So the electrophile means a positively charged body. When it comes, it will go to either ortho position, or it will go to ortho position, or it will go to para position. So the electrophile, when added to phenol, the electrophile will find its position at ortho position or at para position. But ortho position is, how many ortho positions are there? 2. Para position is 1. Hence the ortho derivative is more probable than the para derivative in phenol. And that is the reason a 12th class student in CBSE and CHSE board gets a question, phenol is ortho-para orienting. Phenol undergoes nitration to form orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol, and orthonitrophenol is more probable than the paranitrophenol. Or a simple question comes, phenol is ortho-para orienting. But means when you take phenol and the electrophile finds its position at ortho position or para position. You see the phenol, the resonance explained the reactivity of the molecule. Reactivity of the molecule. So the ortho position and para position are the why it will go? Now there is an additional electron density. There is additional electron density at ortho and para position. Hence phenol is ortho-para orienting. Phenol is ortho-para orienting. So this one question, it explained the resonance, explained that the what? It explained that the reactivity of a molecule are to decide about the chemical properties of the molecule. What more it explains? There are how many structures? There are 6 structures. There are 5 resonating structures, and you have the resonance hybrid. So 1 and 5, if you go to second, third, and they are deciding about the property of the molecule. Who will decide? The ionic structures will decide about the property of the molecule. Now what we are getting in phenol, this carbon oxygen double bond, carbon oxygen double bond, carbon oxygen double bond. In phenol, in the out of the 5 resonating structures, 3 resonating structures have carbon double bond OH group. Hence this bond cannot break easily. This bond cannot break easily. Hence the phenol does not undergo substitution reaction. It is very difficult. For example, if you take alcohol, if you take ROH, this ROH, and if you treat with a halo acid H plus and X minus, then this OH group, this comes out X, it forms alkyl halide RX, and water. So this reaction is called, what is this? X negative group. What is negative group? Nucleophile. What has happened? OH group is substituted by a nucleophile. So this reaction is a SN nucleophilic substitution reaction. If we come to phenol, C6H5OH, if you come to phenol, in this what has happened? OH group. Here is a double bond character. All these thing because of the delocalization, the double bond character. The moment we add with HX, so this bond cannot break. This bond cannot break. The energy required for cleavage of the carbon OH bond is much more than that. Hence, phenol does not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. The students who are reading second year, you must have completed by now the phenol preparation property, or you will be completing phenol preparation property. So there a question may come, alcohol forms alkyl halide but not the phenol. In the same way, we cannot form the aryl halide, cannot be obtained by treating with HX. It will be possible, aryl halide you can get, but will not get from phenol. The reason because the carbon oxygen bond has a double bond character, it is very difficult to cleave. As I have told you at the very beginning, the concept of resonance explains such the reactivity and stability of the molecule. I have explained the benzene is stable. Again I will explain at the last how benzene is stable, exhibiting aromatic character, and second, the reactivity of the molecule. Now we are going to discuss in next class the phenol is acidic, and why phenol between the phenol and carboxylic acid. Phenol is carboxylic acid is more acidic than phenol, and between alcohol and phenol, alcohol is neutral whereas phenol is acidic. ROH is alcohol. ROH alcohol, ROH dissociate to form RO minus and H plus. It forms alkoxide ion and donates a proton. Forms alkoxide and proton. So H plus comes out in the presence of water. Similarly, phenol in presence of water also dissociates to produce phenoxide ion and H plus ion. But alcohol, if you take water, put a blue litmus will not turn red. But if we take phenol, put blue litmus, the blue litmus will turn red. If you take alcohol, phenol, add sodium bicarbonate, we will get the effervescence. But if you take alcohol, add sodium bicarbonate, we will not get effervescence. So the phenol is exhibiting acidic property, both have the property of giving H plus. Both have the property of giving H plus. So alcohol is more neutral. When you take the dissociation, I have discussed to you in the last class of mine, carboxylic acids are acidic where alcohols are neutral. There I have very well explained you, you can refer to my last class where I have explained you this, that the dissociation constant of water is 1.4 in 10 to 1.8 in 10 to minus 14, that is called ionic product of water, whereas the dissociation constant of alcohol is 1 in 10 to minus 18. So the dissociation constant of alcohol is much lower than that of water. This explains the concentration of hydrogen ion in aqueous solution of alcohol is much less than the water. Much less than the water. Hence alcohol is more neutral to water. That I have explained you in my last class. You can refer to my last class where I have explained you the carboxylic acids are acidic and alcohols are neutral. Now I am going to explain phenol is acidic. So next class I will be discussing phenol is acidic and factors which contribute towards increase of acid strength of phenol and decrease of acid strength of phenol. Thank you very much.